Abdul Carter.
Cam Scadaboo.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome to New York Giants franchise. This here is Randy Peak. He will be taking over the duties of the recently relieved Brian Dable. And he is here to try to steer the ship in New York. The New York Giants franchise, as of recent, has not been exactly savory. A lot of problems, specifically with roster management and construction. As I'm recording this video, the New York Giants are 1-4 in real life. They just lost the New Orleans Saints here in Week 5. They don't have Saquon Barkley, who is now 4-1 with the Eagles. Nor do they have Daniel Jones, who is also 4-1 with the Indianapolis Colts. That's a shocker. That's a shocker. But regardless, Randy Peak is here to try to turn the franchise around. I will be doing this franchise with my good buddy, Cameron Cousins, who will be playing the Arizona Cardinals. You'll likely see his perspective on a lot of these games. Go check out his channel. I'll leave the link to that in the description. Really cool dude. Makes some great football content. You know, if you like creators like Bengal, you're gonna love Cam Cuz. Great chill dude. We'll be doing this franchise alongside him. But we are focused on rebuilding the New York Giants. Go ahead and take a look at the squad here. At quarterback, Jackson Dart will be getting the start over the two veterans. This might be a controversial move in the eyes of the public, but Randy Peak has a lot of confidence in Jackson Dart. He believes that Jackson Dart could be the franchise. He could be. Of course, you have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston backing up, and there's a lot of promise around Jackson Dart. Well, of course, he also has a badass last name. Running back, Cam Scadaboo will be taking the start. Backing him up will be Tyrone Tracy. Expect to see these two kind of rotated with their separate play styles. You can see Tyrone Tracy definitely has the edge in terms of speed and quickness. But Cam Scadaboo is an excellent power back. Strong, breaks tackles like a mofo. Stiff arm. He's pretty cool. He is pretty agile. I think Tyrone Tracy will get a good amount of work alongside Scadaboo, but Scadaboo is your running back one for this franchise. Wide receiver, number one, Malik Neighbors. As I'm recording this video, Malik Neighbors was injured last week, so prayers up to him. I hope he recovers well. Number two wide receiver will be Wan'Dale Robinson. He'll likely play in the slot. Jalen Hyatt won't likely see much work, as Darius Slayton will likely be the wide receiver 3. He will be off of injury, I believe, next week in the preseason. Look forward to that. Tight ends, you have Theo Johnson out of Penn State. Daniel Bellinger. Theo Johnson's the one I'm interested in trying to develop. I think he could be very serviceable and maybe even a really good tight end. Or at the very least, we should have confidence that Theo Johnson can be a serviceable tight end. Andrew Thomas will be playing left tackle. The kind of crux of this offensive line. Left guard, John Runyon. He's okay, solid. I think he can play the position, but definitely not the greatest. John Michael Schmitz, second-year man out of Minnesota. I quite like his run blocking, actually. He's young. I think he could develop as a center. Like, you don't need an outstanding center, but a great center can definitely help. We'll have to see, though. Greg Van Roten, veteran. He's pretty good ratings-wise, but he definitely is on his way out. This is probably his last year, at least as a Giant, and probably in the league. Jermaine Illuminor. And also we have Evan Neal. But Evan Neal can't pass block for doo-doo, so likely will be Jermaine Illuminor getting the start over him. Abdul Carter is on the left edge, the rookie out of Penn State. They're a third-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. There's a lot to be excited with for Abdul Carter. You know, he has the profile, the size, the speed, the athleticism, He's just the package. He's the all-around package. He's an outstanding athlete. A lot to be excited for there. Brian Burns on the other side of the defensive line. Also very athletic, more experienced, 6th year in the league, but he's not old by any means. He's an established pass rusher. He's going to do very well. He's going to complement Abdul Carter on the other side of that. We also have Kayvon Thibodeau, who will likely rotate in the pass rushing group on either side. Maybe play some off ball. We'll see. He's very fast. So we'll see where he lands after preseason. Dexter Lawrence is going your defensive tackle number 1, the best player on this team. He's an anchor. He's a beast. He's a beast. And he is the franchise currently. Darius Alexander, it's your second defensive tackle. Also very, very promising. Rookie player out of Toledo. A lot of young guys on this Giants squad. I think there's quite some interesting things about Darius Alexander. I think he has a size profile. He's 6'4", 305, and he has quite some good moves, can shed blocks, and a lot to be excited for. Darius Alexander. Your linebackers, not much here. So you have Chris Board, Sam, and McFadden will play a will linebacker, along with Okekre playing the Mike. So Okekre and McFadden will be your 2 starters at the linebacker positions. I think they're very serviceable. Okekre is actually really good. He's a little older, on the older side, but I think Okekre will definitely play well, I would hope at least. And Micah McFadden is younger, and I think there's a lot to build off of here. A little bit on the slower side, but I think there's something here with McFadden. Cornerback room, you have Paulson Adebo, who's the DB1, 4-year man out of Stanford. Backing him up, we have Deontay Banks at the 2. I figured that he deserves to definitely play starting football. Otherwise, Cordell Flott was burying him in the depth chart. Drew Phillips is the slot corner, so he's cornerback 3 here, but he'll be on a lot of reps. He's the nickel corner. Of course, then you have Cordell Flott, who will also probably rotate in. He'll play dime packages. So yeah, very solid cornerback group. Javon Holland out of Oregon, very, very solid safety. Very good, I would say, actually. He's good. He's fast, athletic, rangy, and he's young. So hopefully Javon Holland will be on the squad. Tyler Nubin, strong safety out of Minnesota, first year man. First year removed from his rookie season. His second year in the league. Backing him up is Dane Belton. I believe these two will complement each other very nicely. But Tyler Nubin is getting the start. Graham Gano at kicker has an absolute rocket of a leg. Jamie Gillen at punter. That's kind of the important aspects of this, the depth chart in the squad. Now let's go to training camp. Training camp has concluded for the New York Giants. Jackson Dart got silver on pocket presence. Rushing attack, we had Cam Scadaboo. Got a gold on him. Wide receiver battle, Malik Neighbors got a gold on him as well. We got a silver. It was John Runyon. French battle, Penn State product, Abdul Carter got gold on this. Chase and tackle, I believe it's Micah McFadden. We only got Brown. Hate this drill. DB battle, we went ahead and put in Deontay Banks, who got gold. And very good training camp. Offensive-minded coach. Obviously, he played quarterback in his high school days, and also coached high school football. Has a very offensive mind. Randy Peake is quite a good coach, and he's unproven in the league. He doesn't have much to his name yet, so NFL football is obviously a stark contrast to NCAA football and high school football, obviously. So Randy Peake's going to have a bit of adjustment to make, but Randy Peake is very confident that he can get his team together and hopefully at least build some wins. This team is looking for something bright, a bright spot, and Randy Peake will hope to be that bright spot. And he has a tall task ahead of him. This New York Giants team is not in the best shape to win football games, and that's exactly what he's being asked to do. We'll unlock these as he kind of progresses, and I'll keep you guys updated on what his play sheets are going to look like, what this offense and defense are going to look like. Currently here in the preseason, we're getting our guys ready. They're going to, I think, unlock things as the preseason goes on. Hopefully we'll come to understand how this team will shape up and how this team will actually end up looking in the regular season. As preseason's not very indicative of a team's success. What Randy Peak is preaching is taking it week by week, getting his guys prepared, trying to go 1-0 every game. Just go 1-0, not look too far ahead, and just try to put his guys in the best position to win. I'll see you on the other side of preseason week 1, heading into preseason week 2 against the Jets. Preseason week 2 has arrived for the New York Giants. We lose 24-21 in our first preseason game. We do have our very first coach interview. We'll look to make a good first impression.
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
Coach, given your offensive background, what area of that unit do you think you'll have the biggest impact on? I think it'll definitely be quarterback. Moving more off the field, what area have you emphasized as need to be a big focus? Definitely player development. Trying to develop this young team. What will separate you from other coaches in the league? Innovative play calling. We're going to try to stay two-dimensional on offense and defense, keep defenses and offenses guessing, and try to just be a very unpredictable team. Here we are at preseason week 3. New York Giants taking on the Patriots. Last week we beat our counterpart from New York, the New York Jets, and we're going to take a look at... Oh, well, hold on. Dexter Lawrence is out. He's been injured in practice or in the preseason game. Well, I would have to check what happened. I did do practice off of recording. I didn't realize that he was injured. Otherwise, I would have been more diligent of keeping note of that. But we will go ahead and see what is exactly happening here with Dexter Lawrence. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully, it's not too bad of an injury. Randy Peak here. We have some more abilities, as I had said before. We got some more abilities through preseason. We have the quarterback and linebacker XP increase through practice. Both of those are activated right now, along with quarterback boosting ability. I think it gives better accuracy on the run and under pressure. All that good stuff is gold. Obviously, Randy Peak has lauded himself as a great quarterbacks coach. Quarterbacks first, making sure Jackson Dart is in the best position to perform. We have more play sheets. We're going to kind of switch them between games. We currently have wide trips 4-2-5 loaded up, and we have some. I think our trainer ability is the one that lets you come back from health faster. We'll go again. We'll just get more in depth in this later on. Our next episode, we will get more in depth on the coaching aspects of this team and what we're going to be doing the season ahead as we look towards cut week, which I will inform next episode as well. I will inform if there's any big cuts, but otherwise that will be going as normal. And yeah, so I hope you guys all enjoyed this preseason look into the New York Giants. Consider an introduction. Next week we'll begin our journey against the Washington Commanders, week 1. That's it for today. Take it easy.